Asteroid Destruction and American Preservation Act, which was signed into law last year to destroy the immense asteroid currently hurling towards Earth. There is an asteroid hurling towards Earth as we speak. Republicans vote to repeal Obama-backed bill that would destroy asteroid headed for Earth. The Republicans are going against it. And I see it right now. Right here. Every time the Democrats say this is positive, they immediately say negative comment. Every time. I mean, in one thing, it increases Pentagon spending by $143 billion as hedge against potential global chaos in events aftermath. They didn't have an objection to that. They were like, oh, $143 billion. That should just be like, oh, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why should we try to save 300 million people in America? Fuck that shit. And then they like build their own safe houses and do all that shit by themselves. They tell all the Republicans, this is what their plan is. This is the Republican plan. Get all the Republicans, and they're like, we're going to make our own plan. We're going to have our own little safe house, and nobody's going to know about it. Okay? And it's going to be in Mexico. Because we can't go to Canada, because that shit, we won't have the internet. Fuck that shit. Yeah, we can't pay for that fucking internet. It's ridiculous. Gosh. Anyway. They're like, it's a job killer, it's this, it's like... Alright, this is what the Democrats said. Provides bunker space for 300 million citizens, protecting them from 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit surface temperatures. That's what the Democrats said. The Republican comment was, it's socialism. How do you compare the two? The government, okay, fine, okay, the government is trying to help us by building a bunker that would save us from 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit surface temperatures. Call it Obamastroid. They call it Obamastroid, okay? Every time Obama tries to pass a bill, okay, every time they're like, let's put Obama and then the bill and then conjoin it and be like, this is Obamastroid or Obamacare, like healthcare. He's trying to do he tried to do redo the healthcare thing, and they're like, oh, it's Obamacare. Obamacare, milking cows. And then they're like, Obamastroid. He's trying. How is it a job killer? This is a job killer, said Republican Virginia Fox, who argued that tax increases required to save the human species from annihilation would impose unbearably high costs on businesses. If we sit back and do nothing, Obamastroid will result in hundreds of thousands of lost jobs, which we simply cannot afford in this economy. Just considering the species, 300 million people is pretty a lot. And they're probably going to go with all the Republicans and the Democrats and, of course, the president. And you got food storage. It's ridiculous. Canned goods! Alright, next bullshit that I've just came up with. I cannot believe Canada has done this internet shit. Why? What is the thinking in it? Maybe they're trying to do a bunker as well. Or something. They're trying to get more money for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I understand why you need to charge people for gigs on their computers. I mean, people use a lot of gigs. A lot. And I think a lot of Canadians might. Now, I know a lot of people here will be like, oh, we have to take up arms and shove these Canadians back, but they might actually come down here for free internet. Or not free internet, but unlimited internet with payment, so they can watch their Netflix and their do their Facebook all day and like just keep it on. And so my point is, like, CRTC decision on internet billing, I find that ridiculous. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of money, but I mean, people are just gonna leave. They're gonna like, this is bullshit. Yeah. What can, I mean, they're not gonna do anything. When was the last time anybody heard about Canada boycotting something and getting it, you know, through? Anyway, I find it odd. Why? I mean, I know that I might pop a joke on Canada, like, oh, did you get through halfway your porn site, and like, you're almost on that 25 gigs, and then pop, you can only see half. It's like, we're almost to the tits, man, almost. Why are you torturing them all I mean, they're basically, the Prime Minister is treating their socialist country, I find it socialist, but because obviously he's just passing bills left and right. Nobody's doing anything because I'm the fucking Prime Minister. Like, nobody went against this. They tried to get rid of it, but no, they didn't do anything. They're like, okay. I know this is old news, but just bear with me. What was it? Let me pull this up. Okay, it was in 2002, but this was kind of weird to me. I was like, really? Like, you gotta be kidding me. But anyway, a fight breaks out at a funeral over blunt eulogy. I don't know what that word means. I must be too stupid. I don't know. Police are investigating claims that a preacher who told funeral mourners the deceased was in hell. Preacher was attacked during the service and dragged out of the church. The alleged attack began after Pastor, I'm not going to say his name, 35 years old, began preaching after singing a song at the June 14th funeral of the uncle of blah. He got up and began to share with them that Lish Devon, was not there because he was in hell. And he was a drunkard, I guess, and fornicator. You need to repent for fornication, she said. The fornicators didn't like what he said, so they got up and beat him. Why is it that, okay, in Tuscaloosa, there was this preacher, and he said, when at a funeral, the preacher said this guy was going to go to hell at the funeral, and everybody got pissed off and beat the fuck out of him. Now, I don't know how he said he's going to go to hell, but he said it in this manner. He was a fornicator, he was a drunk guy, didn't repent, I guess, and he said that he was going to go to hell, and he's like, oh, he's not going to be in heaven. He's going to hell. But I don't know why, the way he said it, but he said he's going to go to hell. And the whole group of people that was in the church got really pissed and didn't say anything, they just beat the shit out of him. They drug him out of the church and beat him up. And then the wife of the pastor was like, oh, they must be fornicators because he was a fornicator and post hoc ergo propter hoc. And I was like, come on. Why is it that there must be the same thing that caused the next problem? It's like, just because you think he's going to go to hell because he is a sinner doesn't mean sinners beat you up because you say he's going to go to hell. They know that he's going to go to hell. You don't need to shove it in their face. You should just say, the spaghetti monster does not accept fornicators. But the spaghetti monster works in mysterious ways. We don't know if he repented to the spaghetti monster, but that is for the spaghetti monster to know and not us. The great spaghetti monster be praised. Okay. Why would you go off and say that? I don't know, I guess he had it coming to him. In my opinion. Bah. But anyway. I know, it's snowy. It's gonna snow and snow and snow until it's done snowing, and then you're gonna be like, oh, fuck it. But anyway.